So welcome back with Happy Chappy, and this is the search for love. So it's how I see life. It's what we search for from the beginning of time as we become physical form from a spiritual being. And from that moment that we are in the womb and we are loved and cherished and fed and looked after by our mother, when we come to the arrival to be, we look for all of that we were receiving. So we look outside of ourselves as it came from outside of ourselves in how we felt in the creation of who we were being, in how we could feel in what we were becoming to be. Then became so you could see, but we could not feel. We could not feel that security, that comfort that we felt that was in the womb, that protection. We became something that was physical, that needed to respond to senses that made us feel. Which brings us to love, that feeling of love and bonding of beings. And how that comes about through consciousness. So, to find love, what is it that you need? The security, the comfort, the looking after, to be fed, to be warmth, or to be warm, in warmth. So we need all these together to feel that love, that security. So how do we find that in consciousness? Is by securing our feelings, our emotions, by how we are thinking. Now, if we're thinking in lack in any area of our life, then we're putting a crack in that love. And we're breaking it, leaving it weaker to be loved or to love. And in this day and age, and the way the world has been in history and time, and how we've carried it as beings searching for that love, we search for it for material things outside of us, unaware of our own consciousness, our own mind that directs them feelings and emotions. And when we start placing it on worries about things that we haven't got outside of us, wanting to have, rather than understanding what we have, then we lack in how we feel. So we don't see who we be, but we be something that we don't want to be, which makes us something that, or which leaves us not seeing what we want to see or what we need to see, which is and how one is thinking and creating them feelings and emotions, which leaves you to be at rest or to be distressed, which most of the time is what we get in this way of living in the world that we've been living in. So, where do we find that comfort within us is in how we are thinking about it. You may have a bill coming up, for example. You don't have the money. you start stressing about it. Is that going to get you the money? Is that going to help you in here? No. Is it going to help you out here? No. So, you wait and you bring thoughts into your mind about things that would be helpful to you in your life, things that you could enjoy. And when you're enjoying them things, what you will find is you'll be directed to the right place at the right time and where you need to be to find maybe that cash that you need to pay for the bill. And if not, a solution or a way out to save grace in how one would think of themselves. So you may want to phone and let them know that you're going to be late paying the bill. There's many of options that you could do. But worrying and stressing over it is not going to benefit you or anyone else or anything else. So placing thought in the right place can help one feel better in themselves. And when you're feeling better, life is better. You begin to love what you have. And when you're loving and enjoying something, you never want it to end. It will just keep going if you keep making the right moves in the right way. But as soon as you get attached to something and give it all to that, you're lacking in another area, whether it be the warmth, the feeding, the looking after. If you're not focused on all areas of you, then you're lacking somewhere within you to find that love. So you have to think about, have you food to survive? Have you that warmth for your body? Have you that comfort? And within it all, you can find that love for yourself. But to think about what's important in your life. Not saying that a bill isn't important, but it's not important as much as you. You have to put what's first on the table to enjoy life. What comes outside of that, you deal with it in good time. But what shall be put first shall be yourself and your needs. Now there are 6 needs. I forget them all. I would suggest, but I understand them in who I am. But I would suggest if you want to know the needs, there's security, insecurity. Check out Tony Robbins and the 6 needs. He gives a good illustration of it all. But to focus on one's mind in what way you're thinking, to make sure that it's for your stability. And when you're stable, then all will be stable around you. You will draw that attraction to you because that's what you will be vibrating. If you're stressed out and unstable, well, that's what you will draw around you because you will be vibrating it around you. So start thinking straight about what's important. That security within you. And when you become secure inside, then all will be secure around you. If you're feeling unsecure, bills, mortgages, car bills, insurance, well, then you're not secure. You're stressing about when I'm going to have the money for this or this, and oh, something comes out on TV or some media advertisement, and you want this now, but you haven't paid for all of this that you have or that you're concerned about, but yet you go out and grasp and grab at something that you don't even need, but it's attracted you because of the advertisement that's made you feel in a certain way to make you want to have. But should you have if you can't be who you are in reality? Because you get stressed by all the things outside of you, then you cannot be. Because you are what you see. It controls you rather than you controlling thee. So when you begin to see by thinking, you can begin to control that feeling and start being all that you want to be and transforming all that you see around thee. This Happy Chapter, love and peace.